What's going on YouTube? Man, oh man. I got the peanut gallery over there. So today's video, I'm transforming this garden behind me right here. Okay, I got my I won't say failed attempt at onions, but let's say less than stellar attempt at onions back here. I'm gonna get those up out of the way because I got tomatoes that need to go in the ground today. All right, so hang in there with me. We're gonna be transforming this area back here. It's gonna look completely different when I'm done. Let me take you in a little bit closer. All right, so I gotta come in here. I gotta get all these onions out of here. All right, I got a couple in there. Look, that one right there laid down. Look at it. Look at it. Ooh, buddy, that ain't too bad. You know, let me pull it up. Look. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about to win no awards. But that's a daggum onion right there. Well, I'm gonna get all these onions up out of here. And then I'm gonna come in here, pull up the drip tape, clean up all these weeds in here. And then I'm gonna relay the drip tape down, but you see this area right here? It's too wide for me. You see the difference? You see how close together that is and how wide apart that is? So I'm gonna move this line over here, and I'm gonna keep moving them over just to give them a little bit more room. And I'm gonna move this one to right here where this T-post is, because I need that T-post for what I'm about to do. And then this one right here, I'm just gonna inch it over just a little bit, you know, just to give it a little bit room off of these cucumbers that are gonna be over here. So, yeah, I got some more soil. Well, here go the tomatoes right here. Look at them things. Now, see, I don't normally like to keep my tomatoes this long, but I had to wait till payday for me to get some soil, all right? I needed some more soil to go down there. I got a whole bunch of soil. So I'm gonna use this soil to make beds like that over there for the tomatoes. And that's what we doing today. So come on along. I'm gonna speed this thing up because it's probably gonna take me a while. I decided to wait till the heat of the day. So sometimes we're gonna have some overcast like this. It's beautiful, a little bit breeze. But then sometimes we're gonna have some heat. So my camera might shut off, you know, a few times or whatnot, but we're gonna get through it. And this may be a 3-shirt day, but hey, that's all good. We got to get it done. These got to go into the ground.
Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worry. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, know you'll stand tall. Sat and watch from the sidelines, one too many times. Wicked games to play, make me wanna lose my mind. Found solitude, knowing it'll be over soon. Ever need a boost, count on me for the 1-2. Trouble don't last when the tough get going. Baby, all we do is win. Show me my opponent, adversity.
Now, for everybody that's saying, hey, you're supposed to wait for the tops to fall over. I know that, but I need the space. And in the words of Broke Farmer, these my onions. You do what you want with your onions. These mine.
Every day is something new, but change gon' come, oh yes, it's true. Brighter days are straight ahead. Follow me, won't be misled. Just look up, don't hang your head, and we'll get to the promised land. Somebody loves you, please don't forget such. Take your time, no need to feel rushed. We gon' shine somehow one day.
All right, I changed my mind. Let me clean my glasses off. I got stuff all up in my glasses. So, I'm not gonna move the rows. I'm not gonna move the rows. The reason why, as I was doing that weed eating, I noticed that that soil is good, man. That soil is real good. I've been working on it. So I'm gonna wait until either the fall or next spring to move those. Um, I figure by then the wood chips in the middle will have been broke down quite a bit, and the soil underneath that should be pretty good by then. See, it's still got a lot of breaking down to do. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep the rows where they were. I'm just gonna move that T-post over to whichever row, and yeah, go from there. See, I wanted to show you what I'm working with. This soil right here. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff right there. See how it holds together? Crumbles right on apart. It's got all those roots down in there. Yeah, buddy. That's the good stuff right there. So I'm gonna do this a little weird, okay? Just hang in there with me. I'm gonna go ahead and lay the drip tape back out, so that way I can measure my plant spacing, because I can just go off of the little emitters. You know, every emitter on these is 6 inches, and I'm gonna plant these 2 feet apart, okay? So I should be able to get 6 in each row. Because these are a little over 12 foot. See, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, this one's about 10 foot. So yeah, if I can get 6 in each row, which I will be able to get 6 in each row, that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, I'm just gonna use the drip tape to line me up. Also, I did this experiment with the drip tape on top. I don't like it. It's drip tape isn't meant to be on top like this. So now the drip tubing that you see people use, a lot of people use them in raised beds and stuff like that. That's meant to be on top. But drip tape is meant to be buried. It's buried in my other beds. It's buried in the strawberries. Um, it's all buried. It's buried back there, you know, in the umami garden. So I'm gonna bury them. I'm not gonna bury these that are up above right here, but for the tomatoes, I'm gonna go ahead and bury it. I've already buried it for the cucumbers, so that one's good. So I'm gonna lay this drip tape down. Then I'm gonna dig the hole, put my transplant down in there, and then I'm gonna hill some of this new soil up around the base of the plants. So I'm gonna build the bed up around the plant instead of building the bed first and planting into it. Okay. Um, I'm only doing that because of the spacing thing. I don't want to have to try to measure it out some other way. So, but that's gonna work good because these transplants are way bigger than what I like. So I'm gonna bury them decently. But basically, what I'm gonna do is on the ground, I'm just gonna bury them down to where they are right now. And then when I mound the soil up around them, that's gonna bury them even more. And so it's like I buried them deep, but I'm really not. So, oh, and for the onions, I'm gonna lay them out here. I'm gonna leave them out here as long as we're not getting any rain. I may have to get them up and put them someplace else, but it's not showing any rain for 10 days. So if I can leave them out here and there's no rain, that's what I'm gonna do. This is called curing. So I'm gonna let them sit. I like to let them sit until we get a lot of this, it gets crunchy, you know, like this is all wet right here. I want them to get crunchy, and then I can store them, okay? So that's all it is to curing them. 3 to 5 days out in the sun, they're good to go. So anyway, just don't let them get any rain on them, because if you get rain on them, you ain't gonna be able to store them. They're gonna go bad on you. You don't want that. So if you see rain in the forecast, go get them up and set them somewhere else, okay? Last year I set some in my greenhouse. They did great because it was raining. Anyway, let's get to laying drip tape and digging some holes.
Can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over. Enough of that mediocre, I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'ma win again, yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking
All right, so I'm gonna bring you in here real quick, show you what we got. I've dug all the holes, and I set all of the tomatoes out here. I'm leaving these empty because those aren't ready to come out yet. I actually bought those later. I'm gonna plant some Cherokee carbon over there, and I just now started them in the greenhouse, so it's going to be a couple weeks before those are ready to come out. But the lineup that I have is I got 2 lemon boy, I got 2 Berkeley tie-dye. This row is going to be indeterminates, okay? So all of my indeterminates are going to be here. I'm going to do 6 indeterminates, Cherokee carbon, lemon boy, and Berkeley tie-dye. I want all my indeterminates in one row because I'm going to trellis those a little bit differently. And I'm going to show y'all my trellis here shortly. And then down here, these 3 rows are all my determinate tomatoes. They're not going to get too tall. That's why they're called determinate. They get to a determinate height. And yeah, so I have Tachi over here. I have 5 Tachi. Those are going to be good for making sauces. And then I got Celebrity Plus. I got 4 of those. And those are a good slicer, good for sandwiches. The Hossinator, another good slicer for sandwiches. Red Snapper, another good slicer for sandwiches. And I have Red Snapper, I have 4 right here. And then I got 1 more up there. So I got 5 Red Snapper. And that's it. I normally have Cherokee Purple, but I'm replacing it this year with the Cherokee Carbon. And see how I do with that. Down here on the indeterminates, I'm going to use the Florida Weave. So here in a second, I'm going to start driving some T-posts, but I'm going to get these in the ground. I got some fertilizer ready to go in these holes. Y'all know I do blood meal and bone meal, but I got a secret weapon that I'm also going to throw down in there, and let me get to that right now. All right, I got the blood meal and bone meal down in there. And I also put a little bit of this calcium nitrate in there, okay? This right here is going to help with that blossom end rot. The bone meal will as well, but I like this as an added protection for blossom end rot. So I just take a couple handfuls and throw it down in there and mix it up real good. This will burn your plants, okay? If you use this, it is fast acting. You see that? It says fast acting. Fast acting means burn, okay? So you can't, like, don't over apply it if you did use it, and keep it away from the root system, okay? I like to sprinkle it around the top as well, which I will during the growing season, and I will show y'all that as we go. All right, so over here, we're going to be using the string trellis. So I basically just take a string and I just tie a, I guess you call it an overhand knot, and I double it up just like that. All right, that ain't going nowhere. And then down here at the bottom, see, I cut it just a little bit longer than what I need. I stand that up, and this is the important part right here. A lot of people get mixed up. So these clips right here, they're meant, this little back part right here, you can see the little part sticking out. It's meant to hug around this rope right here, and that keeps it from sliding up and down, okay? So when you put this around here, you find out exactly where you want it at, and then you make sure that that clips in there like that, so you can hold it. Make sure I'm in, yeah, so you can hold it like that, and then you just clip it closed, right? Now, I want it a little bit higher than this, so because I want this to be standing up straight like that right there. So I want it up here. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this. Watch this. I'm gonna put this one way down here at the bottom. Just like so. All right. And then I'm gonna take another one and put it up here. You still want to attach it on the back side like that. You clip it in there, and that's gonna hold it up. Okay. All right, and that's how it goes right there. And then it just holds it straight up. And then as the plant grows, you just add more clips. And that's about it for this string trellis. I'm gonna go ahead and string up these three, and then we'll come back and I'll talk about the way we're gonna do those back there. All right, so down here we're gonna do the Florida weave. You just tie your string off here at the end. I just do a double knot, and I'm gonna try to take y'all along with me and show you. So you go to one side of the plant, right? And then then the next plant you go to the other side of the plant. And then when you get to the T-post, you need to wrap it around once. All right. And then, well, you gotta see, I'm up too high now, right? So I'm gonna slide that down to about right there. Yeah, that's a whole lot better. All right. And then I'm gonna come to the outside of this one, the inside of that one. And then the outside of that one. And this whole way, you want this to be tight, okay? You don't want any slack in it. I'm gonna try to do this with, there we go. All right, so I got it tight. And then outside, it don't matter which way you go, just when you come backwards, you gotta do it the opposite. All right. And then we down here at the end, and I'm gonna wrap it around there once, trying to keep it tight. And now you see how this string is on this side. Now I want the string to be on that side, okay? And then on this one, I want the string to be on this side. Just like that, and then come on around there. We're going on this side. And then we're going on the other side. Now, we are right here. We try to keep it at the same level. And then this one, we are on this side. So this one's gonna go on the other side, like that. And then on this side, all right. on this side. Nice and tight. Wrap it around once. Get me a good little bit right there. And then I'm gonna double knot it right there. All right. And so that's what it looks like. The first row is the first level is the hardest because you got to bend down low and do it. So it takes a little bit out of you, but the next one will probably go, I don't know, about right in there. Okay. And you can gauge it when you see that the plant's getting bigger. Then you can kind of play with how many strands high you go. Typically, this is a 5-foot T-post. It's about a foot in the ground. So typically on this, I'm gonna go maybe one every 8 inches or so. So maybe like 6 or 7 high, depending on how tall the plants get too. Because the plants, these are determinate, so the plants may not get 4 foot tall. Some of them may only get 3 foot tall. And with these, I will not be pruning. The only thing I'm going to prune is these very bottom leaves. I'm going to prune some of those off. I'm going to wait until I put the soil down though. And I'm not going to prune anything today. But as they grow, I'll prune a little bit. But probably this right here will probably be as high as I go for pruning. I probably won't prune up this high right here. And so as this grows, it's going to branch and bush out and all that good stuff, right? I'm not going to prune any of the suckers on this. On determinate plants, on determinate tomatoes, you want all the suckers, okay? If you take away the suckers on determinate plants, on determinate tomatoes, you are directly hurting your harvest. So please do not do that. Now on these up here, these are indeterminate. On these indeterminates, I will take the suckers off because this one, as you can see, I got a tall trellis over here. And these will grow up this whole entire trellis right here. Whereas these determinates, if they get up to the top of this, it's a big plant, you know? So that's the difference between the two. So on these determinates, do not prune the suckers. On indeterminates, prune the suckers. All right. I went on ahead and did those other 2 rows with the Florida weave. I didn't want y'all to see me struggling down there, so I went on ahead and did them off camera. Oh, shoot. But it's looking good, so I'm not going to throw the dirt to them or the soil to them today. I'm going to give them a little time to get over some transplant shock, and once I see them kind of come out of that transplant shock, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some soil and make beds like this right here. I'm gonna make beds over here on all of these. I'm gonna hold off on that back there. Probably what I'm gonna do, I just thought about it, is this pole right here, I'm probably gonna move to right here. And then cut this off like right here. And that way I can put up another trellis down this way to hold 1, 2, 3. And then I'll have one trellis down here holding up 3. I think that'll work out good because I can't fit 2 of these in here. If I could fit 2 of these in here, I would just leave this like it is and then slide one through there and then put the other in, you know, down there and be done with it. But I can't slide another one in there. It's just too small. So I think I'm just gonna cut this off like right in here and make 2 separate trellises. All right, well that's it. I got my onions harvested. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. So I'm still proud of this. Every last onion that's down here gonna get eaten. And I did grow all of these from seed. So for me, I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that. And I got some good ones. There's some decent ones in there. There's some golf balls too, you know, but that's all right. And then so next year, so y'all know, so this year I was sick in November. So I normally put these in November, but for about a 2-week period there, I was down and out. I couldn't get out the bed. And so that's when I would normally plant these. And I didn't put them in the ground till December, like the 2nd week of December. So so it was definitely too late. And they literally just sat in the ground for like 2.5, 3 months. And then they decided they wanted to bulb a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna redeem myself on those this year. I'm gonna still plant from seed again, and I'm gonna buy some sets as well. So I'm gonna double team it. I will not fail on. Well, I didn't fail this year, but I'm gonna do better next year. I got all my tomatoes out, all the ones that I'm gonna keep. The rest of my tomatoes, I'm gonna either give away or I'll find something to do with them. I don't want to just throw them away. I don't have any space to put them at though, so I got to give them away. I don't know. I might have a plant sale out here out front and see if people stop by and want to buy some plants real cheap. Probably sell everything for $1 a piece. Yeah, I'd probably do that. But yep, that's it for today. I'm tired. Pounding in T-posts, stringing up tomatoes. I love this setup. I'm looking really, really forward to this, y'all. Y'all don't know. Like, I do pretty good on tomatoes, but this is probably the best setup, organized, and all that stuff that I've ever been. So I am really looking forward to this. The most support that I've given. So y'all know on this row, on this second row right here, I only could put 3 T-posts in because there's a big. This is a rock homestead. Like this, if I can't grow anything, I can grow rocks. Well, I couldn't get it in over there, so I had to put it over here. So I decided to do 3 on each side. So that means it's going to be a little bit heavier than these back here. I still did 2 each. Okay, I've done as much as 4 on each. So 4 or 5, I think it was. Maybe it was 4, and it did okay. So 3 shouldn't be an issue. I just got to keep that line really, really tight and keep an eye on it. This being my first full year of being able to dedicate everything to the homestead and not go out to a job, even a part-time job or whatever, I am finding that I'm able to keep up with a whole lot more. And it is not missed on me that I am blessed to be able to do that. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. If you're still here and you're not subscribed, which most of y'all are subscribed. So I was looking at my analytics and at least half of the people who watch my videos are subscribers. So I really appreciate that. That's not the case on a lot of people. So, you know, I appreciate all my subscribers watching and, you know, continuing to watch. And I hope that I'm bringing you content that you enjoy watching. Yeah, I got a whole laundry list of stuff. I got to heal those potatoes again. I'm probably gonna do that off camera, but I gotta get watermelon in the ground. I gotta get cantaloupe in the ground. I gotta plant a tree. I was supposed to plant a tree yesterday for Arbor Day, and I was just down and out. I just said, hey, I can't do it. So when I get off of here, before I go walk Asa, I'm gonna go plant a tree out there in the pasture somewhere. So anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you do all the YouTube stuff. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, check out my affiliate links. A lot of good stuff down there, a lot of good sales, a lot of good discounts. And there was a discount on something. Oh, Hoss, their subscription boxes. Right now, oh man, I don't know if this is gonna air in time. I put it up on the community post the other day, but it's half off your first month of the subscription. So if they got a discount code, I'll pop it up here on the screen. But I will let you know if that date has passed. I think it's the 29th. But don't I'm not gonna give you a date on that just yet. I'm gonna put a date on the screen so that I'm not giving you the wrong date. But it's half off for your first month, which I think is a pretty awesome deal. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.